This is the WPIG AM morning traffic report at 8:25. Traffic on I-75 continues to move briskly, but with no accidents or slowdowns. Surface traffic is moderately congested, but with no major problems to report at this time. This is your Big's Eye in the Sky reporting, Cincinnati's only helicopter traffic report, saying, "What the hell was that?"
This is Les Nessman, WKRP's Fish Eye in the Sky, reporting the traffic is a snarled mess down there and that we're about to hit a bridge. Buddy, I think I'm going to be sick. Sit down, I can't see. Killed us. Wasn't even close. I could have died. Buddy, I'm afraid I'm going to have to fire you. Okay. I'm a crop duster anyway. Showbiz ain't my game. But I won't. Well, what? Fire you. Doesn't matter. Okay, you're not fired. But from now on, I am in complete charge. Okay, you're in charge, but you better be careful because I'm watching you. Okay, I won't watch you. But from now on, I'm going to have to charge you double. Why? Because of the high price of gas and because the president's program of a controlled recession seems to have gotten out of hand. Oh. Want a cup of coffee? Sure. Cost you 35 cents. I don't mind. Cost you more if you want cream and sugar. Okay.
Fish eye in the sky.
Morning, Jennifer.
Hi, Les. Mr. Carlson and Andy would like to see you immediately.
What about?
Did you go flying this morning? Then come with me.
Jennifer, for our own security, we've got to remain technologically competitive with WPIG. They've got a live eye in the sky. We've got to have a live eye in the sky.
I know we do.
There's a helicopter gap, Jennifer.
I know there is.
Everybody around here thinks I'm crazy. Fortunately, you know better than that. Fortunately, you know better than that.
Mr. Carlson? Les is here to see you.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Why,
Mr. Carlson's too angry to talk. I think we have a basic communication problem. Before you do something like you did this morning, you should thoroughly discuss your intentions with either Mr. Carlson right here or myself.
beat you over the head with.
We're calm, rational men here, Lester.
Well, I'm just trying to do my job.
Your job? Your job? What were you doing up in that plane? Why would you buzz that bridge? Why don't you talk to Travis and me before you do something like this? Why haven't you sought some professional help? How long do you think the station can put up with a maniac for a news director? How long? Oh, Lord, must I suffer.
Answer him, Les.
Mr. Carlson, what we've got here is a helicopter gap.
Why, you...
Here, bite on this, big guy. I'll get that.
We can't afford a helicopter like WPIG, Les. It's just as simple as that.
Travis, the very first day you came to this station, you promised to get me a helicopter.
I know I did, Les, but that was a long time ago, and I was lying.
Well, that's why I hired an airplane.
We don't want you going up into an airplane, Les. It's dangerous. We can't afford the insurance, and most importantly, it looks stupid.
That's right. I want you to sit behind your desk. And you don't leave that desk to go anywhere without checking with me first. I mean it. Not even to go to the bathroom.
But you don't understand, Mr. Carlson. Tomorrow's armistice day. It's absolutely vital that I get...
Nessman! Yes, sir.
2 bananas,
Two.
wheat germ, 16 vitamin C pills,
16.
juice from 1 carrot,
1 carrot.
blend it for 3 minutes, and then drink it.
Now, you're saying that no matter how much I continue to abuse my body, this will keep me alive?
Forever and ever.
Move it or lose it. I am on in 30 seconds.
How you doing, Bailey?
Come on, up it.
Up it?
Look at this, just tear sheets and notes. From now on, I do not go on for less without time to prepare.
Where is Cincinnati's window to the world?
I do not know, but he is in trouble with Carlson. Is tomorrow Veterans Day or Armistice Day?
I don't know.
When you're a veteran, Les has Armistice Day.
They changed the name.
Is it Veterans Day?
Gee, yeah. No, I don't really know. How about Decoration Day?
No. Decoration Day has been changed to Memorial Day, and that's in May.
Well, maybe it's Armed Forces Day.
No, that's been changed to Gay Indian Liberation Day.
No. No, Gay Indian Liberation Day was a trade-off for Thanksgiving.
Forget it.
You-
Good morning, Cincinnati. It's 10 a.m. and time for the news. I'm Bailey Quarters filling in for Les Nestman. Leading off with the news, 2 bananas, wheat germ, and 16 vitamin C pills. More in a minute.
Good night, Les.
It's not fair, Andy.
I know it's not, Les.
Andy, tomorrow is...
It's a national holiday, which means it's a slow news day. You can relax.
No, I can't, Andy. The highways will be jammed. There'll be parades and memorial services.
Come on, Les. Hey, do yourself a favor. Go to a ball game. Go to a movie. Go to a therapist. There's an idea. Kidding. Hey, just have a nice, safe holiday. I'll see you back here on Wednesday. Okay? Good night.
Night.
See you later.
Good night, Andy. Les? Mr. Carlson says you can go home now or to the bathroom, whichever you'd like.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Good night, Les. Tomorrow will be a better day.
Jennifer, I'm a trained professional, trying to get the news any way I can.
I know you are.
Because of that, everybody around here thinks I'm crazy. Except you, of course.
Good night, Les.
And I particularly don't like people telling me what to do. Particularly when I know I'm right. Herb, tomorrow's Armistice Day.
So what?
I should be up there,
On the 15th floor? It's a dance studio.
in the air, Herb.
Les, we can't always do what we want to do.
Today was just a shakedown flight. Tomorrow was going to be the big day.
Yeah, well, look, you got to do what the big guy says.
Why?
Because he's the boss and you're nobody. You're dust in the wind while you're...
Listen,
nothing but-
Herb, I could put this station on the map tomorrow. I know what I'm doing. And the big guy would thank me later.
Then go up. Take things into your own hands for once. Have the courage of your own convictions. But if it were me, I wouldn't do it. Of course, I'm a gutless coward.
Yeah.
Have a nice holiday, Les. Oh, and don't do anything crazy. Don't do anything crazy. Good, Herb.
Gee, buddy, you look great. It's Veterans Day. I'm a veteran. Ready to go? Could I use your phone first? Local? Yes? Cost you $1. Okay. Take off. I have to tell Johnny to set up the booth to plane hookup.
Hi. Oh, yeah, Les, how you doing? You are? Yeah, I thought Carlson grounded you. Oh, he did he? Uh-huh. You know, Lester, you're lying. No, doesn't make any difference to me. I just wanted to make note of the fact, that's all. Yeah. Les, it's just fine with me. You go ahead, you have a good flight. Try not to hit any buildings, okay? Fine. Well, Geronimo to you too, pal.
It's a bird that's alive.
There's no traffic. Let's go see what's happening downtown. Roger. What? I said Roger. Oh, Roger. What? Roger. Roger. There's no one down there. I guess all the action is out at the cemetery.
70 years ago, our father brought forth on this continent the liberty and dedicated the proposition of it all men.
There are only 9 people down there. What do you expect? Maybe we're just too early. Why don't you take us down for a while? No problem. Oh, oh, buddy! Stop! Stop! Good golly! Doing? This is not an airstrip. This is a county road. Cars use this. This is for cars. I'm already in enough trouble as it is, buddy. You know, Les, it almost makes me cry. I'm sorry? People don't care. Veterans Day is just a day off from work, that's all. Don't get your uniform dirty. Ah, don't matter. Buddy, it's still early. Don't be an idiot, Les. Nobody cares. Nobody remembers. Maybe they just don't want to remember. Ah, bull. Okay. Bull. Hey, Les. How many people listen to that radio station of yours? I don't know. A lot. I'm probably the most widely listened to journalist in town. Really? Oh, I'd be in your top 10. 20. Let's turn this town on its ear. How? Get in the plane.
Well, no, actually, I'm a Baptist, but I play quarterback for the Baptist touch football team.
Is that ethical? What's it happening? Well, Les is up in the plane again. It's being piloted by a man named Buddy. Now, Buddy says that unless there is a Veterans Day parade today, here in Cincinnati, he's going to fly Les around in circles until they run out of gas and crash into the ground. Well, it's true. I've called everybody else. They're all coming in.
Why?
Because if you're going to have a parade, you need lots of people. You're in charge of getting the bands, okay?
Now, Johnny and I have talked with Les and with this pilot over the remote hookup. And the only thing that I can say for sure is that the pilot, Buddy, appears to be even crazier than Les.
Good Lord.
Well, I've seen a parade or two in my time, and I can tell you, you don't throw one together in an hour or two.
Good, Herb.
You bet.
Buddy! Yo, buddy, can we talk? This is, Les calling Buddy. Les calling Buddy. Come in, Buddy.
Well, I planned my high school homecoming parade once, and all I can remember about that is you never put the horses up front.
Why not? Oh, yeah.
This is it for me. No more Mr. Nice Guy. It's head chopping time.
Hey, if this guy goes through with this, you're not going to have to fire Les. He'll be dead.
Still got you, though, Herb.
Why a parade?
Buddy's a very patriotic man, and he wants something big to happen on Veterans Day.
Okay, let's give him something big.
Like what?
I don't know, something our listeners could do.
Everybody's got a car. Each car has a horn. Everybody in town could blow their horns like we did when the Reds won the World Series.
That's a great idea.
Right? 1 o'clock on the dot, everyone in town gets in their cars and blows their horn.
Gosh darn it, I like it.
Andy, right now we got about 2,000 listeners tops.
I bet all the other stations could help.
Why should they?
Well, if you were in competition with us, would you want us to lose less?
This is Les calling Johnny. Les calling Johnny.
Come in, Johnny.
I got you, Les. Hold it a second. There you go.
Johnny, Buddy says okay. If everybody will blow their horns, he won't kill me.
Sounds good to me, Les.
I think so.
Les, this is Andy. We've got the cooperation of all the radio stations in town. Do you think you can get Buddy, the pilot, to do something up there so everybody will notice you?
I'll ask Buddy.
Haley was right. There's not a station manager in town who wants us to lose less.
Johnny,
Yeah, Les.
I think people will notice us now.
So this is the doctor on WKRP reminding you, stay in the show, be sure to blow. Come 1 o'clock, everybody in Cincinnati gonna get in their cars and blow their horns in celebration of Veterans Day. Don't forget.
This is WCNWAM. Now, I'm sure you've all seen
This
that
is
plane flying around the
WLQA.
city.
Stereo 91.7.
Big Blue Country, WCLU.
96.
55 KRC reminds you to blow those horns.
102, a horn blowing salute.
SAI-FM, when you blow your horn, blow it mellow.
WAIN. Stepchild Radio.
1360 WSAI.
LWAM Radio 7 with Debbie Moon. This is UBE number 1 country saying, come blow your horn. Magic 14
Veterans Day salute on WCIP 10.
WGUC-FM.
Love FM 95. That's really WEBN.
Hey, Les. Yo, Les. Les?
Wow, look at that. Hey, big guy, did I ever tell you about that flight I had coming in from Dayton?
Well, sir, what time we got?
It's 1 o'clock.
Oh, boy. Raise that window.
It's 1 o'clock. I don't hear anything. We can't hear over the engine. Oh, yeah. No problem. No, don't turn the engine off. Don't turn. Oh, my gosh. You hear anything, Les? No. See, I told you. Please turn the engine back on, buddy. They lied to us. They tried, buddy. Hey, Les, listen. Les, do you hear it? Yes, buddy. Do you hear it? Yes, buddy. I like it. Les, I like it. Buddy, could you please turn the engine back on? I can't, Les. We're out of gas. Hey, Les. Yes, buddy. One heck of a Veterans Day. Huh, Les? We'll have to do this again sometime. Yes, buddy, we certainly should. Hey, Les, when's Armistice Day?
WKRP in Cincinnati will be back after this.
WKRP. Les? Are you all right?
What? Oh, sure, Mr. Carlson. No problem here.
No problem? Why, you look little rascal, you. Look, we're all just real glad you're alive, Les.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Carlson. Mr. Carlson, I promise I won't go flying anymore.
Thanks, Les. Won't flag you. We all appreciate that.
Mr. Carlson, do you realize that the entire city saved my life today?
Yes, Les, I do. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Strange town, Cincinnati.
So while our actual billings were up, our total revenues were down. You see, that's the problem. Overdue accounts. Right? These clients have got to pay what they owe, and that's why I want you to talk to Herb. This is not a difficult thing to do. I have done sales at other stations. I've done sales at big stations. If an overdue client does not pay, you simply replace that client with another one.
Oh, yeah.
What did I just say?
Geez, don't you know?
Good morning, and how are you two?
Fine.
No bad moods or unresolved anger?
Oh, I don't think so.
I can't hear you, Andy.
No, I'm okay.
Then neither one of you is waiting for an excuse to explode?
Nope.
Isn't that nice? It's okay, Herb.
Morning, gentlemen.
Never ask me to do this again, Herb.
It's real lucky I caught you together. If I could get you to jot your John Hancocks across the bottom of these letters.
Sit down, Herbert. Let's chat.
Well, I'm kind of in a rush.
Sit down.
But I'll make the time.
Mr. Carlson.
What? Ooh. Listen, Herb, if this sort of thing continues, there's going to be hell to pay.
Excuse me?
I think what Mr. Carlson means is we can't let some of our clients go on owing money. That's wrong.
Yeah.
Payment is due when payment is due, Herbert. Period. End of sentence. End of discussion. You got me?
Surely. And I'll get right on it just as soon as you fellows sign these letters.
Well, this looks sort of legal, Herb.
Mumbo jumbo. I wouldn't waste my time reading it.
Oh, okay.
Herbert R. Charles, sales manager, WKRP, is essential and indispensable to the operation of the company.
What the heck is this, a joke?
No, sir. They pulled my name for jury duty, and I thought maybe you could get me off.
I don't know. Look, it's your duty to serve.
Well, that's the way I feel, but who's going to look after sales?
I wouldn't mind.
Well, somebody's got to get on those overdue accounts. You want to do it?
No.
Sign.
Under penalty of perjury.
Where does it say that?
That last paragraph right there.
Oh. I don't think
Mr. Carlson has a point about that civic duty, Herb.
Yeah, but I think that
well, of course, on the other hand, we could take the easy way out. We could lie and keep Herb on the job. Go ahead, sign.
Well, I wouldn't get carried away with lying.
No, sir. You go, Herb. Do your duty.
You know, you're right, Herbert. I could handle sales, and Venus could fill in for me.
Good idea. Very good.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Just remember who thought of it.
John, perhaps I've been a touch of wrong. You haven't listened to me in 4 days, man.
Well, you haven't made any sense in 4 days.
I'm just doing my job.
Oh, I thought you were trying to do Andy's job.
Look, Fever.
You used to be a good disc jockey, man. Of course, that's when you were black.
You want to be acting program director? You want to argue about something you don't care about with somebody you agree with?
Do you understand what you just said?
Not a word.
When is Herb coming back?
I don't know. Why?
This guy's out of line.
Hey, you guys keep talking in unison, and I'm leaving.
Look, Travis, do I really have to play what Venus says?
He is the acting PD.
Yeah, I know, but I can't see an all Barry White weekend, you know? Right on.
Hey, listen. If I can handle sales, you can handle programming, and you can adjust. Now, drop those Chicken City commercials from the log.
Not the Chicken City spots.
Hey, he refused to pay. He's out.
You lost a client?
I'll replace him.
Hey, you're really burning up the sales department.
If they pay, they're clients. If they don't, they are charity.
Thanks, Herb.
Neither one of you guys have got a clue just
how rough it is out there on the street selling this place.
That's unison. I warned you.
What's with him?
So there we are standing at my front door, and he says, Jennifer, some women would feel obligated after flying to New Orleans on a private jet and a moonlight dinner on a Mississippi riverboat, but I prefer a challenge. Someone who's interested in me and not my money.
What'd you do?
Well, I wished him luck, kissed him on his bald spot, and wheeled him to his car. Oh, Andy, Jim Goshen of the Tube and Lube Shops called and told me to tell you, regarding your hardball collection agency tactics, I won't pay you 1 red cent. Put your commercials where the sun don't... I can't make that out.
Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you very much.
Andy, pruning a tree of its dead branches helps new branches to grow.
Right. Hey, that's my thinking exactly, Bailey. Yeah, hello, honey. May I speak with Barney Marshall, please? Oh, Mr. Marshall. Hi, sorry. Bad connection here, I guess. My name is Andy Travis of WKRP, and I would like to show you how inexpensive and I believe effective at WKRP. Radio. Yeah, we're here in town. Andy Travis. Right. Mr. Marshall, may I call you Barney? Okay, that's not important. Yeah, no, sir, I'm a very busy man, too. Okay, fine. I'll hold.
Andy. Andy.
Not now, Les.
Andy!
Yes.
Have you ever heard about the reporter who dyed his skin dark and went to live with black people?
I'm on the phone here, Les.
I have. It's called Black Like Me. It's a great book.
And you know what? It's never been done on radio.
Oh, Les.
I want to go out among the black people, along the highways and byways, in the cafes, laughing, loving, crying, and singing, living the life of the Negro, and reporting it all in a series of award-winning news specials. What do you say?
Sounds great to me, Les. I'd say go ahead and do it. But see, I'm in sales while Herb's gone. You're going to have to talk to Venus about that.
Thank you, Andy. I'll tell him you like it. Better go run some tests.
Yeah, Mr. Marshall. Yes, I'm still here. I'm still waiting. Hello. Hello.
Please don't anybody get up. Travis, I've just been on the phone with Al Carpenter. OK Corral RVs. Says you've been harassing him.
Smiling Al? Mm-hmm. You bet I have. He owes us over $9,000.
Well, you should have saved those rough tactics for some of the real deadbeats. I mean, he's happy to pay. In fact, he's got a new campaign he wants to talk over with you when you go over to pick up his check.
That's great.
You bet it is. Now, you head on over there, get that money, and be nice to the man, because that's the kind of client we want to have around here. Nice. Carry on.
Right.
Oh, Travis.
Yeah.
If you need anybody to go, bare knuckles with any of these deadbeats, you know where to find me.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen. We've wasted enough time on this trial already. Dad, could you slip it into gear? I've got what's left of a career to get back to.
Why is this man in the ugly suit telling us what to do?
Sir, if you didn't want me to be jury foreman, you shouldn't have voted for me.
I didn't.
Just have a seat. I'd like to get through with this by lunch.
Oh, lunch is the best part. Never miss lunch.
Is this where you want me, Mr. Tartar?
It's fine.
Do you think we could change seats? It's really very important to me.
All right, now. We've all seen the evidence. We've all heard the testimony. And I think the verdict is quite obvious.
I hate to admit it, but the smart Alec is right.
All right. Now, if you raise your hand, we fry him. If you don't, we let the guy off. Okay, vote.
That greenhorn from that radio station still waiting for me? Well, send that peck of wood in here, and Holly, be sure and buzz me back on the horn, honey, in a couple of minutes. Come on in here, stranger. This is the place.
You're smiling out, I can tell. I'm Andy Travis. We talked on the phone there.
Sure did. This shows you how wrong a body can be. You didn't tell me you was a cowboy.
Oh, I'm not a real cowboy.
Oh, where you hail from?
Originally?
Originally
from Phoenix.
Phoenix, Arizona.
Are you from there?
No, I visited there one time. Drop your saddle side here and let's see whose brand's on them cattle.
What?
Hooch?
I'm sorry?
Hooch, a little conversation, lubrication.
Oh, well, thank you, but not while we're talking here.
When I whistle, I like to get you.
Right on the bottle. Oh, that's fine.
Well, boy, I can't play cat and mouse with you all day long. I've got some commercials I got to start today. I have got a lot of business.
And I think that's wonderful. And I want to hear all about it just as soon as we settle up that account there, Al.
Call me Smile.
Smile.
What? Go ahead and take another drink. Knock the bark off that, boy. I let that gummit, I told you not to disturb me. Well, I told him I was going to do business with WKRP. No, I'm not going to go with this station. That much less. Well, tell him I'll see him at 2 o'clock, honey. Sorry about that, friend. What did you say?
I can see there's no reason to beat around the bush with a fella like you. WKRP wants you as a client.
Hooch? No, thanks. I've got 50 commercials that I want to run at drive time today for a little sale that I'm having. Now, up front, I know the book price is a steep $40.
How's 30 sound?
20 sound better.
Oh, that's half rate.
Well, I guess you could look at it that way. But damn, my head ain't screwed on right, boy. I plumb forgot to give you the check for the $9,000 we owe you.
Smile?
What?
I believe we can give you those commercials at $20 a spot if you order 100.
Oh, well, I just need 50 commercials.
And as a gesture of good faith, I'm willing to commit to that in writing right now. $20 spot.
Boy, I like your style. You have got guts.
You know what? Doggone it, this is fun. Look at that. Right there on the old dotted line.
Let me get those commercials now. We got to start them today.
Say, Smile.
What?
This check's wrong.
What?
Yeah. See, it's $9,000 in numbers, but it's written out and says 900.
Why, hell, there's no bank in the world would take that check.
Yeah, it's a good thing I caught that.
It certainly is. I'll have Cut and Claude cut you another check. We'll get it in the mail to you today.
I see. We'll run them commercials just as soon as that check arrives.
Oh, no, we'll run them commercials today. We've got a contract.
At $20 a spot.
100 of them, son, and I never would have done it. Except you got me over one deep barrel.
And not a moment too soon either, babies. That was Queen with their big hit, one that I never particularly cared for, but am nevertheless forced to play here on WKRP. This is Dr. Johnny Fever, just doing my job, following the orders of Venus Flytrap. He's just doing Andy Travis' job, while Andy fills in for our sales manager, Herb Tarlick, who's not doing his job.
What about the scene of the crime? The broken glass, the empty rolls of masking tape, the torn silk sheets.
My apartment's a mess, too. I don't see what that proves.
I'd like to see your apartment.
Look.
We all did things in our lifetime that we are deeply, deeply ashamed of, right?
Boy, I'll say.
Really?
I'm a Scorpio. What's your sign?
I don't know.
If we are going to talk evidence, let's not forget the fireplace poker.
What?
Just a little joke. The old immigrant man made a little joke.
Crime is no joke.
Talk to your tailor.
Did any of you see his eyes? They were so sad. It looked like he was about to cry.
Acting. Hey, I'm a guy who's been around. I know what's what. I hustle for a living. I'm a salesman and I'm proud of it. Sales is my life. But while we're here doing our civic duty, some jerk is back there trying to rob me of my livelihood. Oh, sure, he's a hot dog. But what if he gets lucky and has a good week? I'm out. Career over. And all those years of record-breaking sales forgotten.
Oh, dear. Are you okay?
Of course, honey, that's acting. Let's vote guilty.
Jennifer, for the next hour, I will be taking all calls and seeing all visitors.
All righty.
Probably a little surprised hearing that from me. Not nearly as surprised as I feel hearing myself say it.
Mr. Carlson, nothing you do surprises me.
Yeah. Been reevaluating, Jennifer. I've been thinking.
And you should. You're the boss. And for that reason, I will let no calls and no visitors disturb you.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Good morning, gorgeous.
Can it, Herb?
What?
Oh, Andy, I'm sorry. I thought you were Herb. You see, he calls me gorgeous, you don't.
And that's always been an oversight on my part. Hey, you look great.
Thank you. So do you.
Any messages?
No.
Any mail?
Sorry.
You know, I've made over 24 sales calls this week. Not one message, not one reply.
I could give you this mail addressed to occupant.
I don't get it, Jennifer. I just don't get it. I've lived and breathed radio since I was a little boy. I've done every job there is to be done at a radio station, including sales at some of the #1 operations in this country. It's never happened like this before. I say WKRP, and they either laugh or get very angry. If I wasn't so self-confident, this terrible experience might make me question who I really am.
Travis, what are you doing to me, man?
What?
You're out there having a great time in sales. Why are you adding to my headaches in programming?
Venus! Oh, Venus!
Thanks for sending Les me with that award-winning idea of his.
You seen Venus? So far, so good, Andy. What do you think?
Jennifer, gonna unwind down at the club with the steam. Be back in an hour or two. Hello, Travis. Hello, Les. Good-looking suit, Andy. Go wash up, Les.
All right. Everybody quiet down. Just stop talking. Now, since we can't seem to agree on this, I'll make the decision.
That's not fair.
Fair's got nothing to do with it. I'm hungry. Now, that's 3 large pizzas, 2 with everything, 1 plain, and 1 spinach salad.
I get heartburns. What can I tell you?
Couldn't we have Chinese food again?
A good salad is very healthy, but please don't listen to me. I'm just an old little man from another country.
Not from where I sit, Pops.
All right. Now, where were we?
Walter had just offered to teach me how to swim in his jacuzzi. He's an Aquarian with his moon rising.
I don't care. Where were we?
You were just summing up your 15th and final stupid point.
Right. Okay. Now, lastly, ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
It should be salad. Roughage is very important.
Lastly, the defendant is Italian.
Hey, I'm Italian.
That explains your vote, doesn't it? Walt?
Listen, you are both dummies. The defendant is a Canadian. Now, let's get this over with today because I don't want to look at another suit of his.
I'm the foreman.
Down, Junior. Now, everybody who wants him snuffed, lift your hands. You're the one who convinced me.
Well, I changed my mind, and I'd like spinach salad, too.
Well, it's time to put our tools away, straighten our desks, climb into our cars, and drive off to some senseless, possibly illegal diversion.
Bailey, you've been hanging around with Johnny too much.
I know. Good night, Andy.
Good night, Bailey.
Working late, Andy?
Hey, Herb. That's, good to see you.
Yeah?
How's the trial going?
Well, we wrapped it up about a half hour ago.
That's wonderful.
I can be back at my desk tomorrow.
Great. What was the
Our
verdict?
sales. You go first.
No, you.
Well, the verdict, not much to tell. We couldn't really agree on anything.
Except the verdict.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, when I saw you sitting at my desk, I didn't recognize you. I thought you'd hired a replacement for me, but then I saw the hair.
No, it was just me, Herb. I was just filling in.
Well, any problems?
Problems? Nah, there's no problems. I had to cut off a client or two because they wouldn't pay.
Oh, really?
Well, 6.
6?
Payment is due when payment is due. That is business.
Andy, you gotta know when to hit 'em.
I got close to collecting $9,000 from Smiling Al. His cousin Claus getting ready to send
Bad check, right?
Yeah.
And he got a whole bunch of new spots at a ridiculously low price.
Well, it wasn't ridiculously low.
Oh, Andy, he did that to me 20 times. Then I got smart.
20 times.
Yeah. Hello, Holly? Big Herb here. Look, let me yap at the head honcho. Yeah. Smile! Listen, buddy, that new campaign of yours, no can do. I went to the mat on this one, but you know the big guy, he's a hard man. Well, he said, Herb, listen, all past dues must be cleared. 5,000's a start. Today, I want to see that cousin of yours with a check. Okay, fine.
Herbert, that was an incredible display of deceit.
Just part of the job. Besides, I drove by his place this morning and counted 55 vans where he normally carries 20. He's backed up. He's got to advertise.
Come on, Herb. Let me buy you a hooch.
Hooch? Hey, Andrew, I want to ask you something. Have you ever been in charge of a whole group of people who didn't listen to you or cared what you said?
Yeah, Herb, yeah, I have.
What happened?
What happened?
Venus! Oh, Venus!
Sunday.
Why?
Sunday was Mr. Carlson's church auction.
Well, I know.
It was really embarrassing. Les, Herb, and I were the only employees who showed up.
Well, I was called away suddenly to Dayton.
Oh, come on, Les. Nobody's ever suddenly called away to Dayton.
I was visiting my mother.
Oh, well, that's nice. How is she?
Even smaller, I'm afraid.
Well, I'm sorry.
We had lunch together. You know, it's very disconcerting to have those two little eyes peering up at you from table level.
Well, you didn't really miss much, Les.
I went last year. All they auctioned off was a lot of junk.
Oh, they had one nice thing this year. It was this really amazing painting of a sunlit summer lawn filled with geraniums and wicker furniture, and in the background, two women strolling in the gentle summer breeze. Oh, I loved it.
Did you buy it?
Oh, no. The painting was the last thing auctioned off, and I couldn't afford it, so I chickened out.
Well, I didn't.
Hello, Herb.
You bought the painting.
I did.
You bought it?
Don't rub it in, Bailey.
Les, this is it. This is the painting.
Where were you?
I was out of town.
We had a date, Lester. We were going to the auction to suck up some brownie points with the big guy by buying something together. 50-50? I waited and waited for you until there was nothing left but this painting. I had to buy it.
I was visiting my mother.
How is Shorty?
Watch it, Tarlik.
I'll watch it, Les, when you give me the $50. That's half of what I paid for this oil slick. Now give me the money.
Forget it, Herb.
Or would you just leave Les alone? You were supposed to go to the auction because it was a worthy cause.
Don't be naive, Bailey.
Herb won't even give money to Jerry Lewis's kids.
Les, I've told you 1,000 times they're not Jerry's kids, they're everybody's kids.
Well, that's not what Jerry says.
Are you going to give me the money?
No.
Yes.
No.
All right, then. I'm just going to have to punch you out.
You do, and I'll see you in court.
You would do that, wouldn't you?
Uh-huh.
Here, Bailey. Hold this. As a matter of fact, you can have it.
Thank you.
All right, Lester. I'm going to go sit at my desk, and I'm going to stare at you for as long as it takes. Soon, Les, the guilt will be more than you can take. Soon, Les, it'll begin to gnaw at your insides. Soon, Les, you'll feel a sense of fairness which will compel you to do the right thing. And soon, Les, you'll beg me to release you from your guilt and sin.
I dearly love the sound of a bagpipe. Good morning, Jennifer. How was your weekend?
Okay. It's just so unfortunate I had to be in Spain on Sunday and miss the auction.
Thank you for those appliances you donated.
Well, there are just so many washer-dryer sets a girl can own.
I bought these little fellows at the auction. You know, this kind of craftsmanship is almost a lost art, Jennifer. So rare to find nowadays.
And it's not immature for a grown man to have toy soldiers. This is a real hobby. Nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
May I see them?
Oh, absolutely. No, I caught little Arthur trying to shoot their heads off this morning.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, with an automatic pump gun I haven't seen before. Sometimes that boy frightens me, Jennifer.
I'm sure he's just going through a stage, much like Germany did.
Sometimes I fear he's connected to some darker force that could shake the world.
Well, maybe not.
Hey, big guy, 2 questions. 1, why is Jerry Lewis so popular in France? Ha! Just kidding. And 2, how much did the auction take in?
We took in over $10,000.
Ooh, right on to the church. I love it. I bought a very expensive painting.
You? You bought a painting?
That's right, Jenny Pooh.
And do I see a bullfighter emblazoned across a field of black velvet?
Unfortunately, no. It's just one of those oil things. But what the heck? It's for a good cause.
I didn't know you were interested in art, Herb.
There are a lot of things you don't know about me, baby.
I know. And thank you.
Herb,
Is there something I can do for you? Because I'm about to become very busy here.
I'd just like to say how much I enjoyed the auction. And I'm sure the staff who didn't show up had perfectly good excuses. Except Les, of course, who did a no-show, or as Les just said to me this morning, hey, that's Baldy's auction. I've got better things to do with my Sundays.
Well, I certainly appreciate your support, Herb.
Oh, hey, you know, I'm just glad I was able to open up my heart, my pocketbook to buy a painting, which, in all honesty, I don't like that much, for a church I'm not really a member of, to help find a cure for a disease that, quite frankly, doesn't affect that many people. Well, thank you, and I mean it.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Herb, exactly what is it that you want?
Would you be interested in buying that painting back?
No.
Perfect, perfect, I understand. So what if I don't have the money to take the family to Milwaukee? Oh, well, for months now, you know, Lucille has been planning a family trip to Milwaukee to tour the different breweries there. Her brother is an assistant brewmaster. Did I ever mention that? No, probably not. Well, to make a long story short...
Herb, look, will you get out of my office if I buy your painting?
Yes, sir.
Well, exactly how much you want for it?
Well, whatever you feel in your heart is right.
Oh, how about $10?
Oh, gosh. I'll probably need a little more than that. You see, I paid $150 for that painting. Were you there when that painting was auctioned off? Yes, I believe you were. And come to think of it, I got that painting for $100. What am I thinking about?
I'll give you $50 if you get out of my office right now, $20 if you're still here 20 seconds from now, and $10 if we're face to face a minute from now.
I'll be right back before you can say, thanks, Herb Charlie, for helping my church. What do you mean it's your painting?
Well, you gave it to me. It's mine.
When?
10 minutes ago.
Where?
Right here. You said, here, you can have it.
Bailey. You can have it as just a figure of speech. People say it all the time. It doesn't mean anything. It's like, thanks a million or so's your mother.
It's my painting, Herb. Thanks a million.
I really don't believe you. I just don't believe you, Bailey. You come in here every morning in your freshly pressed outfits and your freshly scrubbed face, and you sit here all day, hardly speaking above a whisper, and then, when a man is vulnerable, shaken, upset, you just reach out and rip from him what is rightfully and fairly his. Bailey, I'm just so disappointed.
Herb, so is your mother. Herb. Oh, Herb.
Oh, hi, Bailey. How's it going?
Stop it.
Well, how would you feel? I was saving that $100 to help take the little lady to Oklahoma City. Cowboy Hall of Fame is down there, and her brother used to be trail boss. Did I ever mention that? No, probably not.
You found somebody to buy the painting, didn't you?
Oh, Bailey, it's not the money. I don't care about that.
Who?
Mr. Carlson. He loves the darn thing.
How much?
How much?
How much? That's English. How much?
Well, I don't know, about $160.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Were you in there when we talked about it? No, of course you weren't. $160.
I'll give you $200.
200? Oh, gee, Bailey, I don't know.
I'll go to the bank at lunch.
Oh, all right, if it means that much to you.
Oh, it does. I love it. I love this painting. Oh, Herb, thank you. Your mother would be proud of you.
Yeah. She would. God, I have no values.
So the big tall guy says to the doctor,
Are you sure that's your elephant? And the doctor. The doctor. What?
Come in.
Big guy, bad news. I can't sell you that painting.
Okay.
Sale. Not everything is commerce.
$500.
All right. Deal.
500's too much.
500 is the price, and art appreciates.
All right, 500. I'll write you a check.
And I want your receipt from the auction. It's tax deductible. I'll write you another receipt.
You know, Bailey, deep down inside, you're just another shrewd businessman like myself.
Oh, no, I am not. But I know you. You think everything's business and that everything's a deal.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. You got poor Les to give you $50, didn't you?
Yes, I did, thank you. I just stared at him through the DJ window till sweat rolled down the back of his neck. And $50 just popped right out of his back pocket.
And at home, you're a real sweet guy with the kids.
I am? Okay. You're 200 and my check for 3.
Okay.
Lester Davy!
Herb, I already gave you $50. Now leave me alone.
I know, and you were right all along, and I was wrong. Here's your 50 back.
I won't take it.
Come on, take it.
No.
Yes.
No.
Why not?
Because it's not fair.
Les, fair is just a word people use. All right, average.
You shouldn't take the 50, Les. The painting's worth 500 now. Herb owes you half of that.
What's a stroke feel like?
Well, obviously, you found another buyer. Half the sale price must go to Les.
No, I didn't find another buyer, really. I'm not lying this time. I mean, I'm not lying. Now, look, I just want the painting. I tell you what, Les. I'll give you your 50, and I'll write you out a check for 100.
Well...
Don't do it, Les.
Do it, Les. Trust me.
All right, Herb. I hate him, but he's my best friend.
Les, it's so dumb. He has found out that the painting is valuable. This is another one of his little schemes.
Is that true, Herb?
Okay. All right, Les. It is a scheme. But when have you ever known any of my schemes to pan out, huh? I mean, when was it that I never wound up on the short end of a stick?
And the 50?
Herb, do you know anything about a call for Ruggles the Fourth?
Oh, I'll get that, thank you. Hello, Mrs. Ruggles? I'm sorry, Mrs. Van Giesen, I'm Ruggles. Right, listen, I purchased a painting which you donated to a church auction. Yes, right. Would you be so kind as to, give me a brief history on that painting? Thank you. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Thank you. Au revoir.
Are you okay?
Her son did it. He paints a painting a day. Because he's in prison for selling Quaaludes.
Looks like the roosters have come home to roost.
That's one way of putting it.
I'm out. Let's see. 100 for the painting. 100 to Les. 300 to Bailey. $500. I'm out $500.
See where greed got you?
Please, Bailey, no lectures.
Herb, I want to buy the painting back.
You do?
Yes, Herb.
For $500?
No, I'll keep my cash, and I'll just tear up your check.
Bailey, you'll be getting the painting for free.
Really?
That's not fair.
You mean as in state fair?
Oh, Bailey.
Please, Herb, no lectures.
Okay.
You're lucky.
I hope I don't get luckier.
Where is it?
Behind the couch.
You know, that was a very nice thing for Bailey to do. She could have kept your check.
Yes, it was a very nice thing for Bailey to do. Speaking of nice, I believe you have $150 of my money on your desk.
Oh, yes. Herb, I think you ought to learn a lesson from all this. So I'm going to give this to Jerry's kids. His real kids.
Hi, Mr. Carlson. Oh, hi, Les. Say, where were you on Sunday?
Yeah, where were you?
I was in Dayton visiting my mother, Mr. Carlson, something I'm sure that you can appreciate. But I wanted you to know that my thoughts were with you in your very fine auction.
Well, it's very kind of you, Les.
And I would like to endorse this check in the amount of $100 as my small way of letting you know I care.
Oh, thanks, Les.
Now I must say goodbye so that I can go home and prepare my work for tomorrow. Goodbye, Herb.
Now, is that some kind of a guy or what, huh?
You should see somebody about that.
Good morning, Herb.
Mm-hmm.
Is something wrong?
Yeah, something's wrong.
Could I help? You know, without really getting involved.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Can I show you something?
I guess. Why do you have that?
I think it's dying.
It's pink.
I know.
It's a pink frog.
It's Greenpeace. It's my daughter Bunny's pet frog. I was spray painting the interior of the kitchen cabinets last night. And I accidentally sprayed him. Is that something funny?
No.
Anyway, that's one hell of a frog there.
I know it is.
Jennifer, you got any aspirin?
We're out.
Oh, boy. How about morphine?
Good God. What's wrong with you?
Well, I have a headache. What is this?
It's Bunny's frog.
Herb painted him pink.
New hobby?
It was an accident. I mean, I didn't mean to. I was spraying, and he just sort of jumped in my way, you know. how frogs will do that sometimes, just sort of jump in your way.
Pink's the wrong color.
Oh, I'm sorry, Herb. I really am.
I nearly killed my daughter's favorite pet.
Well, maybe we can do something. Here, let me see him again.
Okay.
He's not moving.
What? Don't say that.
Well, he's not.
Well, do something. Do something.
What? I don't know what to do.
Water. He needs water.
Oh, he is not moving at all.
Okay, stand back.
Oh, no, Herb, that's hot.
Oh.
While frozen pork bellies moved briskly out of storage. And finally, did you know that only a miraculous set of circumstances makes life here on Earth possible? For instance, the planet's size is just exactly right to hold our atmosphere. The atmosphere contains just enough oxygen to support life, and our distance from the sun is just perfect for the right temperature. Should there be even a trivial change in any of these conditions, all life here on Earth would most certainly be obliterated in a matter of milliseconds. This is Les Nessman saying good day, and may the good news be yours.
This has been the early news with Les Nessman.
Slow news day?
Well, I'm ending all my reports now with some interesting human fact, John. People seem to like it. What's wrong with you?
What do you mean?
Well, your face. It's gray. It's not your normal gray either. It's more ashen than usual.
I got just a little headache. I think maybe I'm coming down with a cold, you know?
Well, you should go home and rest, drink plenty of liquids, and...
It's not serious, Les.
What are the symptoms?
Just the usual, okay? Hold it.
Nessman, Cincinnati's window to the world.
All right, somebody hand me the Windex because the view is getting warped. This is the doctor. These are the Kinks from way back in '64.
You really got me going. You got me so I don't know.
Are your legs sore?
Yeah, now that you mention it.
And headachy in the frontal lobe? Up here?
Yeah, more and more.
What about your joints? Are they giving you trouble?
Yeah, a little.
Does it hurt to touch your chin to your chest?
Gee, I don't know.
Try it.
Yeah, it does hurt a little.
If I touch you here, in the small of your back,
yeah,
right there, does that seem slightly sore?
It's a little tender, yeah.
I see. Let me see your hands.
What do you think's wrong with me, Les?
Probably just a simple cold. You should see a doctor, John. If not now, at least by noon.
Why?
I'm a newsman, not a neurologist, John.
Neurologist?
Would you please excuse me?
I'm dying.
He's not dead, Bailey. He's just resting. That's all.
No, I did not say he was dead, Herb. I just said he looks a little pathetic. Won't the paint come off?
Morning.
Good morning, Les. Herb has a sick frog.
I beg your pardon?
Well, it seems that this frog... Oh, Herb, you better tell him.
Well, his name's Greenpeace, Les. And he's pink. So don't look at him and tell me he's pink because I already told you he's pink, okay? I accidentally spray painted him. There he is.
Ooh. He's pink. Hi there, Greenpeace. You look like a cute little froggy. Doesn't move around much.
He's a very sick frog, Les.
Oh, I see. What shall we do?
I don't want to hear it, Les.
Why?
It's bad luck to take advice from insane people.
I've never heard that.
Hey, Herb. Mr. Carlson wants me to find out why you're throwing coffee pots around the lobby this morning.
I have a sick frog on my hands, Andy.
Oh, well, that explains it.
You want to see him?
Hey, why not? I like to have as much fun as the next guy.
Well, he's pink, Andy. So don't look at him and tell me he's pink because I've already told you he's pink, okay? I accidentally spray painted him. There he is.
You did what?
I spray painted him.
You painting your car?
Cabinets.
Oh, good. What's his name?
Greenpeace.
Looks like pink peas.
My daughter named him after the people who, go around saving little baby seals and whales and stuff. I mean, she's just a little kid, but she's an environmentalist.
I think that's wonderful, Herb.
Well, now you see how bad this is going to look? I mean, I've almost killed this innocent product of nature with toxic chemicals. My daughter's going to hate me forever.
Well, he hasn't croaked yet, Herb. Give him time. I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Listen, Herb, come on, listen. Why'd you call him a veterinarian or something, huh?
I've tried. Vets don't make house calls. Not for frogs, anyway.
I have a suggestion.
I told you, Les, I don't want to hear it.
No, wait just a second, Herb. See, Les knows all about nature and science and things like that. Heard your news report this morning, Les. Better stop it. Now, how about your suggestion?
Thank you, Andy. My suggestion is call in Dr. Honeysett.
Dr. Honeysett, the guy on the third floor?
Yes.
Oh, Les, he's a podiatrist.
So?
So?
Well, he's the only doctor in the building, and he happens to be a very nice man.
I can't call in a podiatrist to see a frog. It'll make me look stupid.
Herb, podiatrists take 4 years of medical training.
Oh, call him, Herb. The frog is dying. Just pick up the phone and say, "Hi, my pink frog is dying, and I would like you to come up here and take a look at his feet."
I am sorry, I could not resist it.
Now, would you please go get him, Les?
All right. Won't be easy. But we all know that I can be extremely persuasive at times.
Not to mention frightening.
What? Just go.
Jennifer,
Yes, Johnny?
could you get me the name of a good neurologist?
A neurologist? I thought you had a headache.
Yeah, so did I. I think it's a lot more serious. Boy, I better sit down.
Well, here, let me help you. Right here.
I failed the chin-chest thing.
The chin-chest thing?
Yeah, you know.
No, I'm afraid I don't.
This way, doctor.
Les brought a doctor. Are you a neurologist?
No, I'm a podiatrist.
Podiatrist? I don't understand.
It's the study and treatment of feet.
I know that.
Dr. Honeysett is here to see Herb's frog.
Of course.
Come on.
Doc, hold it. My head aches, my throat's sore, I ache all over, and I want you to see this.
Sounds like the flu.
Flu? Hey, I got the flu.
Congratulations. Nice feet.
I know.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what to do.
You must. You've got to.
Look, Herb, in medical school, all we ever did to frogs was cut them up. We never tried to save one. Let's go talk to the receptionist. Look, Herb, I don't know how to say this to you, but I really think that somebody should.
What?
It's just a frog.
And you call yourself a doctor? It's more than a frog, it's Greenpeace.
People and their pets.
Yeah, you're telling me that is the truth. This morning, I think I'm dying. All anybody around here can think about is this frog, the pink frog. I'm a human being, you know? It's like in the movies, though. You can waste the entire Confederate Army. Nobody cares. 300 95,000 guys deader than doornails. But you kill one collie, everybody collapses of grief.
What's wrong with him?
Schistosomiasis.
Really? What? What did you say?
Well, it's probably just a common cold, but the symptoms are suspiciously similar.
Let's get back to the frog, please.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm dying here. I got schisto something.
He's a hypochondriac.
No, you told me that I had the flu. You gave me your word.
I don't know. I do feet. See a specialist.
What, a neurologist?
Okay.
The frog, please.
All right. Maybe we could give him an aspirin or something.
Wait a minute. I got schisto something.
Get out. Please, John.
I don't believe this. I suppose if my throat was throbbing and I was eating flies, I'd get a little attention.
Now, Herb, what you gotta do is get the paint off of the frog. Now, I don't know how to do that. I just came up here as a favor to Les. You know, he was my first patient.
That's true.
Oh, swell. Oh, Venus.
Hi, Herb.
Listen, how do you get paint off a frog?
Oh, I don't know. How do you get paint off?
I'm asking you. Come here. I want to show you something. Excuse me. Now, look at this. Now, see, and here's a frog who's dying because I painted him. Do you understand that?
Uh-huh.
Venus, surely you must know some sort of black thing. You know what I'm saying?
A black thing?
Yes, you know, some sort of plantation voodoo thing that helps get paint off a frog.
A what? Who's this guy?
The podiatrist.
Oh.
I don't know anything about frogs.
Uh-huh.
You know, I don't think that a vet would know what to do. You couldn't make a living out of something like that.
Where is a frog gonna go these days for proper health care?
Look, Herb, I'm sorry. It's out of my hands. Keep him warm or wet or something and hope for the best. I'm sorry.
All right. Thanks for coming up.
Well, Les can be rather frightening sometimes.
He's dead.
What?
Greenpeace is dead.
Let me see.
Look at him.
I want a second opinion.
He is dead, Herb.
Not you. I want authority. Doctor?
Yeah, Herb, he's gone.
Gone?
I'm sorry.
What am I going to tell my daughter?
Herb.
Yeah.
Well, I guess some sort of arrangement should be made. If you don't want to bury Greenpeace, I'll do it for you.
Bailey, you're very kind, but, I mean, he's just a frog.
Maybe it would be nice if we were to slip him into the river. Kind of a burial at sea. Oh, cremation? Of course, we'd have to burn him.
Hi, Herbie. Look, I gotta go on the air, but I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I mean, I didn't know Greenpeace, but I'm sure he was a fine frog. Hey, who's kidding who? He was a right-on frog. Well, I just wanted to say that, so try to hold up, be brave, and keep being you.
Herb, Andy just told me that your frog died. I'm sorry, I like frogs.
So do I, Herb.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, frogs are frogs. I mean, they like to jump, they like to swim. They don't do a lot for society, but on the other hand, they don't create a lot of problems. You know what I'm saying, Herb?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, unless you're a fly or an insect, it's kind of hard not to like a frog.
Thank you.
And Herb, you are going to pay for that coffee pot, aren't you?
Herb?
What?
I'm sorry, but it's Bunny.
Oh, I can't talk to her. I don't know what to say to her. Tell her I'm on a sales call, please.
All right. Bunny, your daddy can't come to the phone right now. Yes, he'll be home soon. Green peas? Oh, honey, I don't know. Okay, bye-bye. My sympathies, Herb.
Oh, thank you. But he's just a frog.
Yeah, but he was a great frog, Herb.
I know, Andy, but what do you think I ought to tell my daughter?
Well, I think you ought to tell her the truth. What else can you do?
Andy's right, Herb. Tell her the truth. The frog is dead, and death is the logical, unavoidable conclusion to all things.
You know, Herb, I guess we all think about death. I went to the beach this summer and I watched the waves. Now, a wave is a wave, but only for a second, and then it's over. But the water that makes the wave continues to exist. It's just not a wave anymore.
That's a lovely thought.
Thank you.
Well, it's getting pretty heavy for me around here. I think I'll just go on home.
Herbert?
Mm-hmm.
Tell the truth.
Right. Bunny?
Hi, Daddy. Where have you been?
Oh, busy.
It's almost 8 o'clock.
I know.
Where's Greenpeace?
Bunny,
What?
I've got good news for you. Greenpeace. He's okay. He's just fine.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the doctor got the pain off of him and everything, and well, he's just fine. Go ahead, take a look.
Greenpeace, you're all right. He tried to jump.
Well, yeah. They probably don't want to look at him too much, because he's been through a lot, But everything worked out okay. Everything is just fine. I mean, sometimes frogs get sick and then they get well again, But, well, the main thing I want you to know is, I didn't mean to hurt Greenpeace on purpose. I mean, if he had died, and thank goodness he didn't, yeah, well, I would have felt terrible. I mean, it would have killed me to know that I hurt something that you loved. I'm just accident prone, Do you understand that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I do a lot of stupid things, I say things sometimes that, I don't mean, and I hurt people's feelings. I don't even know I'm doing it, I mean, I'm no angel, and I know that. I'm just basically accident prone. Well, I'm a walking faux pax. It's a French word, and I'm not sure what it means either, but I really need for you to know that, it's important that you keep loving me and believing in me. Think you can do that?
Yes.
Thank you, sweetheart. That's the important thing. Well, I think I'm gonna go eat some dinner, okay?
Okay.
Okay. That's not really Greenpeace.
I know.
Well, we'll bury Greenpeace, okay? I mean, we'll bury him in the backyard, and we can have him here with us, and we can just honor him all the time, okay?
Hello, new frog. Welcome to my room. I think you're gonna like it here. But stay away from my daddy.
WKRP in Cincinnati will be back after this.
And did you know that within the next 24 hours, over 500,000 tons of soil will have been carried by the Mississippi River into the Gulf of Mexico? How long can something like that continue? Think about it. This is Les Nessman saying good day, and may the good news be yours.
This has been the early news with Les Nessman.
Morning, John. You're looking much more your usual gray today.
Yeah. No thanks to you, Les. Boy, I tell you, you had me scared to death last night with that schistosomiasis stuff, you know? I left here, I went to a clinic, and I talked to a doctor. And you know what he said? He told me I got a cold. I'm coming down with a cold. It's not a big cold, just a little cold, you know?
John, do you realize how many mistakes doctors make each year? I've got a report right here about a doctor who sewed up his Timex inside a patient. You see stories like that every day. Wildly incorrect diagnoses, wrong limbs being removed. That's just the tip of the iceberg.
What are you trying to tell me, Nessman?
Do you realize how little doctors know? Wise up, John. Come to think of it, when somebody goes, usually the last person he was with was a doctor.